Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at a daily chart on Bitcoin, and as the euphoria continues, we are still continuing up into the higher levels of our resistance. As of right now, we're poking into the $16,900 area. Keep in mind that for our open and close above this level will give us the next level of resistance, which is like 17,050. And then after that, we're going to get 17,200 on a daily time frame. On a 4 hour, it's a little bit higher, like around 17,400, 500. So just keep that in mind that that's what we are looking at as we open up markets today. I would be highly, highly, highly foolish not to tell you that, hey, if we get into this level between 17,250 to 17,400, that you should be considering taking some profits, as well as if you are looking to hedge a short, that would be an ideal time for you to do those things because that is going to be a major level of resistance when we get there. Okay, another thing is, as everyone knows in my group that I'm in my shorts, and I'm totally prepared to be underwater in my shorts going up to these levels, as high as they want to go. I don't want you guys to have that kind of mentality right now. As traders, like technical traders, you guys should see that on a daily time frame, if the daily closes above 16,800 today, we should be looking for continuation up due to the fact that we are now closing above the midline on our side. We have now claimed support, opening and closing above it. The next natural target is going to be continuation to 17,200, and then after that, 17,400. So that's just as technical as you can make it. I am just making a short because I'm looking for this area to become a resistance. And as I was saying, you should not be looking into taking shorts as I am. I'm trying to say that as technical traders, if the daily closes above 16,800, you should be looking for that to be an open and close above resistance and then a continuation as soon as the new daily close candle opens to the next level of resistance, which is around 17,050 first, and then 17,200, 17,300. Due to the fact that you're closing above the RSI midline gives you the more of the likelihood of continuing up. But this all will be confirmed at the daily close if the daily close is above 16,800 with that RSI at that level, okay? And then you can look for that continuation if that happens. If not, and we close under 16,800, the risk of us opening the new daily candle and testing immediately into support, such as like 16.6 or under, is there. And since it will be a lower high, we might have a continuation to even go lower, like around 16,200 or even lower than that, like 15.8, depending on where it wants to find support to the downside after getting a rejection this close to the resistance. So, I mean, I am looking for resistance in this area. I don't know if we're going to just find a sideways consolidation after hitting this resistance and legging up again. But regardless, I'm going to be DCAing into a short from here, and I'll be ready for us to go up to 18,000 and higher. But like I said, I want everyone to memorize these numbers. 16,900 for our open close, 17,050, then 17,250 to 350, depending on where these EMAs are going to be as the daily closes come. All right, now let's go to a 4 hour because we wasted enough time on the daily. And the 4 hour will be able to show you a little bit more of a condition if it's oversold, overbought, etc. because it's a little lower up time frame oscillator. So as you can see, as you came up, you first into your first resistance. Okay, here's your first leg. Elliott wave 1. Here's wave 2 coming into support, confirming the support. Wave 3 coming up right into our next level resistance around 16,900, coming back on support. I told you if the daily close opens and closes above 16.8, you should consider this the next level of support. Maybe you go sideways and then you will more than likely continue up to 17,050, 17,200, 17,300, and then after that you could look for 17,400, 17,500. All right, as you can see, as you are coming up, all right, already you are overbought, and now you're starting to put in some divergences. But right now, I would not get too gung-ho on the 4 hour because the daily has room to the upside. So that's why I said today's day, don't worry too much about this. Yeah, you might get a pullback. I told you to around 16.6, 16.7. But as long as the daily closes above 16.8, you are going to probably get an open candle and a continuation up. And it's just trapping all these shorts here and a legged up. Then it's going to let people get trapped here one more time and leg up. So don't get too crazy with your leverage and your trades. We've been going sideways for so long that you guys have been accustomed to adding a lot of position as we go sideways. Now that we're actually starting to start our trend in an upward fashion, you better not just add to your shorts nonstop because this is meant to liquidate you in these three waves up. And right now, after this wave 4 support, wave 5 is usually the highest. Okay? You're going to see something like this over here on wave 5 where it's going to be the last gasp. Because see, here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then comes down to do consolidation. And this, you can even consider this the one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then you can just look at how many times this thing repeats. So just because it gets to the 7 count doesn't mean that it can't just do an ABC consolidation wave and continue another 7 count up, you know? So just be ready for that situation. I would not be jumping into crazy longs. I'm going to be advising go wait until longs come to support and take that because a lot of over leveraged longs will get pushed out in the bull flat consolidations that we get. You know, like this. We get a little consolidation and then right back up. So just don't get caught in that kind of price action. All right, now let's go to a daily on ETH. And I'm going to probably have to restart my computer after this stream because it is lagging. And while this all loads up, guys, keep in mind, I'm not going to show Dixie's chart because we don't have time. But Dixie was bottoming out around 104 yesterday. If we are holding that level, we can look for sideways and up, and that will give us resistance on our crypto and tech stocks. But if you see that lose that 104 level on like hourly close, you should look for us to do a deeper retrace into that inverse head and shoulder I showed on Dixie. Look at yesterday's video, you'll know what I mean. And then you can look for crypto getting one last leg up before coming back down. And they get all the liquidity out of all the shorts. Dixie will then pump and wreck the rest basically after all the longs get trapped. So here is ETH on a daily right into resistance, even higher resistance than Bitcoin. So it looks like ETH is the stronger asset right now to the upside, right into the 250 level that we've been saying at nauseum, 1240, 1250, even 1260, you know, in that little range. Now that if we can start closing a 4 hour candle above 1250, 1260, we should be looking naturally for that 1280 and then 1300 area. As these daily candles close, these levels will get lower and lower. But 1300 was another level of interest. So do keep in mind of 1300 to 13, 20. So give it like $10, $20 wiggle room for like one of these wick rejections to occur. If we do not hold this 1250 and close above it, we will more than likely come back and find some support near 1225. And then as long as we hold that level and go sideways, the likelihood of us finding the support and continuing up to break to that higher level is more and more likely. As we go sideways and consolidate, these emails will come lower, lower, giving you an easier opportunity to break through. So just keep that in mind. Then let's look at a 4 hour. Well, I mean, as I was saying, if you can't hold this level and you break under, I mean, 1200 is your last layer of support. Then comes the 1180 dance again. And then after 1180, you got 1100. And after 1100, you got about 1080. So there's layers and layers to the downside, but just keep in mind that right now we are trying to show that the bottom is in and prove that support is there by holding these levels. After these levels are broken, your short should be kicking in and you should be cutting losses on your longs because it's going to be a trap for this larger head and shoulder to play out, and it's going to be brutal to the downside. Here is the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, we're doing exactly what Bitcoin did. We came into the resistance all the way to the top. Way stronger is ETH. Now, ETH is overbought for sure, but in the bullish control zone. So ETH needs to hold support above 1230. If ETH starts closing 4 hour candles under 1230, you guys need to get ready for 1200 and under. More than likely, coming off of overbought conditions, we're going to try to go revert back to the mean, like all the way around here, like around 1200. And then we can look if we want to go up again. But if we go back here and then close under 1200 with the 4 hour open and close, guys, you've officially seen the next bull trap then. And that's why I was like, I don't know why everyone's so bullish, but hey, I get it. You know, coming back to the new year, this is what we expected. But you are basically trading emotionally again, guys. I need you guys to keep everything in check. Um, yeah, just if you're in longs, you better take profits. That's all I can say. And ETH right now is coming back to resistance. It needs to hold at least 1230 on a 4 hour open and close, and then we could go sideways. If it starts losing 1230 on a 4 hour open and close, you got the last layer of support around 1200. And after that, you got to have your warnings run with like, yo, we might be rejecting off of this cross for upside, and then just gun straight down and hurt people like harshly. So that's all I got left on ETH. Let me go quickly for Dixie on a daily. I just really wanted you guys to pay attention to this today. And I will let you guys enjoy the rest of the day. So here's Dixie at the 104 level, which I was saying. I had shorts all last night after daily close and it pumped in my face. So all I did was DCA into my shorts and I woke up today and actually got out of some. I'm short from ETH around 1250. I'm short from Bitcoin around 16,850. Short Kava. I'm short BitDAO. I just took profit like 50%. Yeah, I was short almost like 6, 7 coins, and then I don't normally trade more than ETH, guys. So I just did it for fun. I'm not saying you guys should do it either. One thing I did notice that having too many trades running on cross, you can't flip back and forth in these charts easy if a quick move comes, right? And right after daily, we had that huge pump. So I was trying to DCA into my shorts and I couldn't because it's I'm like trading on my phone and everything's moving so fast. So that's a huge disadvantage when you have too many assets trading. How are you going to protect your ass on all of them? And then I was trading on cross and they were all just drinking out of my one main account. So it's like even if I wanted to hold things in DCA into others, the ones that I'm not even managing would basically drain. Like I kept a certain amount in that account and for me to have to add in is already a warning. We're like, yo, you are now over leveraged and you are messing with too large position sizes that you have to take money out of the piggy bank to add it because a little bit of a market pump into a daily close. This kind of shit is expected. Daily closes, 4 hour closes, you should be expecting impulse waves into those. New York Open. All of those times you should be very careful of your over leveraged trades if you're in any. All right. Well, Dixie on a 4 hour, all these bull dips. This is what every altcoin did, okay? They grinded up the lows, went sideways, put up huge boulders on a daily time frame, and then broke out. So why wouldn't this asset do exactly what every other asset did? Yeah, we can break down a little bit further and come to that 102 area. Oh, my drawing's not there. There you go. So yeah, we can come down and test into this 101, 102 area and then rally on up again. But I just looks like this area, this fib is gonna do its job. And yeah, you got this little bit of a dip into it, but I don't think you're gonna get too much more downside. I think this thing is gonna just rock in out of here, and at least we're gonna come test to 104.50, and then from there we can see if we close above it. If you start closing candles above 104, 105, 106 all the EMAs are going to start converging, and this will officially be your bottom. All these EMAs will launch up out of here, and then yeah, you can consolidate here for a while, but you will officially make this your low, kind of like this. Like you have these crosses occurring, but this was the deepest oversold conditions. So snapback rally, you should expect at least the 200, and then after that, you can go and look for resistances left. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Dixie is doing interesting things. I hope you guys are trading safe and carefully. If there's anything I can do, answer any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. If you guys can do me a favor and leave me a like, a subscribe, write a comment, I would greatly appreciate it. Press the bell button for notifications if you haven't already. And then, if you guys are interested in joining us live or trading with us live, please feel free to join us on our Discord server. The link is in the description of this video below. And then, aside from that, if you guys just want to join and chit chat, feel free to join there. If you want to ask any questions on specific coins that we have not gone over, feel free to come join us and just stick around. There's always something being discussed. There's always some kind of TA being debated. It's a great learning area for even me, because how else did I start dabbling in these altcoins? So, yes, please feel free to come join. Yeah, aside from that, guys, be safe, trade carefully. Today's Wednesday, possible midweek reversal. A lot of euphoria in the market. That's when you need to check yourself. For what reason are we so bullish? Why is these markups occurring other than short squeezes? If the short squeeze is over, like Solana had like funding rate of like negative 0.09 or zero point 0.9 or something, almost like negative 1. Like it was really close to 1. That's like the largest funding rate I've ever seen, and that short squeeze occurred due to that kind of situation. So we will discuss all this kind of stuff in our live stream. Today, the live stream will happen at 9, guys, not 10 Eastern, or not 8 Eastern. It's going to happen at 8 Eastern, not 9 Eastern. I'm sorry, because I have a meeting at 9 to 10. So next time. And if I finish it early, I'll come on and see what's the market's doing right before market open. Aside from that, guys, have a great day. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon. Take profits on your longs, guys. Take some profits. Pay yourself. Put some stops into profit as well. And then if you do all that, then you could look for a short hedge if you want it. Aside from that, if you're not in any trade, don't chase the long. Wait for retrace, buy on support. And if you're not in a long and don't want a long and you want a short, wait for market open New York for you to hunt your short into weakness into the buys. All right. Adios. Thank you.